record-breaking budget passed by Lansing lawmakers earlier this week includes a big boost for education. Our Elle Myers takes a look at the funding numbers and a new program available to all K-12 students. She's at the Capitol building in Lansing.
More money per student, universal free lunch for K-12 schools, and expanded eligibility for our state's pre-K program. Those are just three of the things included in this year's budget allocation for education. It's a move advocates and educators have applauded.
When you really talk about equitable resources for each student, then you have to lean in on what the data says, and you have to provide dollars so that zip code does not dictate educational quality.
In total, Michigan schools are looking at a budget of $24 billion, which includes a 5% increase in per student funding, up to $9,608.
Now, the research says that we should be at $10,421. But again, when we first started this show, we were at $7,000. So definitely some huge incremental movements towards appropriate funding.
In addition, schools with high numbers of economically at-risk students will have access to another $952 million and $160 million to go toward universal free lunch for K-12 students.
When kids participate in school meals, we see better participation in learning, we see better outcomes, we see higher graduation rates and lower discipline issues.
In fact, data from the Brookings Institute found that healthy lunches contribute to an increase of 40% in test scores.
The more that we can get kids taking part in the school meals program, that means that there's less stigma for kids who may have food insecurity at home, that the more kids who participate, the better off the school will be as a result.
But Downey tells me the work isn't done. She says advocates would like to see this program become a permanent fixture in Michigan schools.
Want to make sure that students and families have the reassurance that when they show up to school, not just next year, that moving forward, this is something that just like textbooks and school buses, they can expect that as part of the educational experience.
Reporting in Lansing, I'm Elle Myers, CBS News, Detroit.